What's going on, everyone? So, the Los Angeles Lakers are officially at the end of their road trip. They take on the Washington Wizards. Really need to pull away with a win. So far, the Lakers have been pretty flawless throughout this road trip. They are currently 4-1 on this road trip. If they handle business against the Washington Wizards, that would make them 5-1. It's a really successful road trip. One, the Lakers were not very good on the road going into this road trip. And for them to walk away with the wins that they did, and their only loss being against the Indiana Pacers, which I had slated as a loss, given that they just played them like 4 days prior, 5 days prior, and within a 4-game span. It's just really tough. Right? Indiana, they're not a bad team by any stretch. They're not like an elite team, but still, you're on the road. You're playing all these games in such a short stretch, such a short turnover. You know that you're going to drop a game. Right? Lakers, if they go and handle business against the Washington Wizards, that'd be huge, right? Because this would be off of a back-to-back. Then you get like 3 days rest going into that Cleveland Cavaliers and Minnesota Timberwolves back-to-back. The Lakers the back-to-back's crazy. Lakers lead the league in back-to-back games this season and have had one of the toughest schedules the entire season. But they're still there. Now, other teams keep selling. Like the Clippers yesterday, just completely sold. We really need some of these teams to start taking L's. Really need to kind of catch some breaks. The Phoenix Suns and the Pelicans both play today. It'd be nice if both of those teams could lose. Pelicans are on a 2-game losing streak, but they're like, we need to basically play 3 more games wins than they do. So we still have a long way to go to catch the Pelicans. But Phoenix Suns, we have tiebreakers over them. It's just like Sacramento. We could really use them to start taking a step back. We need to win 1 full game more than Sacramento because Sacramento has the tiebreakers. Phoenix, we could finish with the same record and we'd be good. Same thing with the Pelicans, and we do play the Pelicans at the end of the season. We just need one of these teams to take a slip. Dallas lost as well, but still, again, we're like 3 games back at those teams. Dallas has the tiebreaker. The Warriors are right on our tail, so we need to keep winning. We need to keep pace. It's just, this is going to be that like jumbled mess going down the stretch here. You got all these teams that are a game to 2 games separating each other, and all these various tiebreakers. Speaking of tiebreakers, the Lakers cannot, because something else is, let's say the Lakers, the Kings, and the Suns all finish with the same record. The Lakers fall to the bottom because that goes to divisional wins, and the Lakers lost 4 out of 4 to the Sacramento Kings. So the Lakers are in a rock and a hard spot when it comes to tiebreakers for some of these teams that are ahead of us. So got to just keep doing our job, right? In a perfect world, we sweep the month of April and we go 7-0. I would love that. Is it possible? Absolutely. I think realistically, 6-1 is what I'm shooting for. I think you lose one of those Cavs Timberwolves games. Just one, they're 2 excellent teams. Secondly, you're talking about another back-to-back. Yes, you're at home, but it's just like both of those games are probably going to be brutal. Both of those games, you got to imagine the Lakers aren't just going to run through them like we just saw in this back. Well, we still got the Wizards game, but in the Toronto Raptors game, Lakers basically running through them. It's tough. Can they do it? Of course, right? And if they go 7-0, I have 0 doubts that the Lakers are the 7th or 8th seed. Now, is it still technically possible that they don't? Which would be crazy to think about. I mean, seriously, the Lakers could finish with 50 wins and not make the playoffs. Like, think about that. Like, at the rate that they're going right now, and the way that these other teams just keep winning, the Lakers could win 50 games and still miss the playoffs. That is wild. Any other year, the Lakers would be competing for a top 3 seed. But this year, of course, the Lakers are finally, now they have a top 5 record, basically entering the new year, and everything is just like top offense, everything. The Lakers look great. The Lakers have been dominant, right? They're like 19-8 in the last 2 months. Hey, the Lakers, everything if you created a checklist, just check on everything with the Lakers. But yet, we're still hanging on to the 9th seed. And you have the Warriors, who were a game and a half ahead, which I'm not really too concerned with the Warriors, because if the Lakers beat the Warriors coming up, then that's pretty much it. because at that point there'd only be like 1 or 2 games left for both sides. So like the Lakers, if they finish with the same record, then the Lakers would have the tiebreaker. So I'm totally okay in the Lakers regard, right? You just have to beat the Warriors. That'd put you like 2.5 games ahead of the Warriors. It's just there wouldn't be enough games for them to overtake you. And you get to play at home. However, it's just you got to get in that 7th or 8th. It's just can the Lakers win 2 straight games? Absolutely, right? But it's so tough. Because it's just the Lakers could play a perfect game. Lakers could have 0 turnovers, 40 assists, out-rebound a team, everything. And if you play the Warriors and they shoot 60% from 3, and it's just like nothing you're literally pushing Steph to the ground. And he's just throwing it over his head, making it, which is, it's Steph, right? Like the Warriors could just get hot and beat you for a game, right? Like a 7-game series, the Lakers run through the Warriors. We've seen them do it. That do it again this season if they had to. But 1 game, it's just anything can happen. And then you go and play, a Phoenix or a Sacramento after that. And it's like, again, 1 game, you could easily end up missing the playoffs and it would suck. But everything starts tonight. Again, it started yesterday with the Toronto Raptors. You got that win. You're 1-0. Take it a game at a time. Now you got the Washington Wizards. You did your job against Toronto, which is beautiful, right? Chef kiss. You had the Washington Wizards, you had the Toronto Raptors. You handled business. The game was over before the 4th quarter started. Anthony Davis didn't have to play the 4th quarter at all. LeBron James only had to play, a couple minutes in the 4th, and that I think was just for precaution, just to make sure that they didn't blow anything, right? And they just kind of extended the lead enough so the Lakers could sit LeBron. But you kept everyone's minutes low. D'Lo was the only person that played over 30 minutes. Everyone else was 24 to 28 minutes. That's everything that you could have asked for yesterday. All happened. Got to go in today. Washington's coming off of a huge win against the Milwaukee Bucks, right? I say it all the time. Any given night, any day, any team can beat anybody. I mean, the Spurs almost beat Jokic, and Jokic dropped like 42 and 16, and San Antonio had an opportunity to win that game, right? Like any given night, any team can beat anybody. It's just, you got to do your job. You're the better team. No one questions if the Lakers are better than the Wizards, but you almost sold the last Wizards game, right? You don't want to drop that last game because you're like, man, we've been running through teams. It's the last road game, and then finally we get to relax a little bit. We'll get a little bit of a break, and then we have that homestand. And you don't want to exhale right now, right? You don't want to end up being in a position to where you feel comfortable taking your foot off the gas a little bit. No, you're cruising at 100. Go 100. Don't let's not drop back down to 80. Right, we need to stay on 100 and really kind of put it on the Wizards, right? I don't care how much they win by. Again, you don't get style points in the NBA. Win by 10, win by 40. I don't care. But you have to get the job done. You have to win this game. You cannot afford to take this out. You win this game, beautiful. You got the Grizzly game towards the end of the season, which you, again, should win. And then you have the Cavs, the Wolves, the Warriors, and the Pelicans. Those 4 games are the games that you gotta win 3 of those, right? You got to win 3 of those. If you can win all 4, of course, win all 4. I'm not trying to rule out the Lakers not winning all 4, but it's we're getting down to the stretch here, right? We got a handful of games left, and 1 game at a time. Go get this W, get the job done. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. Pass the question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? First off, how do you feel about all these other teams? Guys all of a sudden are perfectly healthy when they play the Lakers, but they play any of the other teams that are ahead of the Lakers. All of a sudden, all of those teams, right? Everyone's sitting. They're sitting their starters. The Clippers sit Kawhi Leonard, and then the Clippers lose by 30 to the... It's like, come on. Even if the Clippers lost that game, you got blown out. You got smacked. The game was over by the 3rd quarter. It's like, this is real life, people. It's real life. But again, it's how it goes, right? And in many ways, the Lakers did this to themselves. Did it. But It's not too late right there. This is going down to the home stretch, I'm telling you. But love to hear your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. Helps me enjoy these types of videos. Truly appreciate it. Not subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.